Alright, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a productive midweek and everything going on between. I got some weird stuff going on in my hat. I guess I got some line furries or whatever going on. I'm just seeing on camera out of nowhere. Ignoring all the bright purple lights and everything because I can't, apparently my lighting likes to change based on my camera, which I haven't really changed my camera at all. But I digressed. With it being Wednesday, today is a day, of course, all the normal trading card stores that follow Yu-Gi-Oh! Have released the awaited quarter century Stampede. So, of course, this will be the very last quarter century set / rarity collection that will feature the quarter century secret rares. I'm pretty positive that the rarity collection, or the idea of like some type of Stampede, or it's not going to be called quarter century, it'll be called whatever Konami decides to call it in the future. I'm pretty positive they're going to keep making reprint sets like this at least twice a year. Going forward, it is going to be quarter century based. It might still feature some of the same arts. I highly doubt they'll abuse the Starlight rares again, since they're bringing those back. I don't know how it's going to go, but of course, there's always going to be a reprint set in some form or fashion. Hopefully, it's something as grand as this. We have one booster box today. Shout out to my game store By the Boards. They got it in, they actually got them in pretty much at open this morning, so I was able to go get it, so I can crack it open and have this video done for you today. There's going to be a lot of Stampede videos coming in the very future. We're going to have a blister versus boosters whenever I get my hands on 24 blister packs. We're going to be doing a booster versus Walmart, as well as we're going to be doing a versus against all the rarity collections. That was going to probably be sometime next month, because I still have to get my hands on the other rarity collection sets, since, of course, rarity collection 1 and Bonanza kind of went up in price. Rarity 2 is actually cheaper, so I actually can save some money there, but I have to get all 3 of those before we can do that one, so be on the lookout for those videos and everything else in between. Also, side note, for the Blue Eyes giveaway, I've heard from one person. I have to email them back. Sorry, if you're watching this video, I did see your email. I do have your package ready. I just haven't shipped it out or shot you an email back yet. I'll shoot you an email when it's shipped. Or actually, probably right after this video, I'll probably be emailing you just to confirm that I got your email. So I'm not ignoring you. Sorry, it's been a crazy, hectic work weekend, and WrestleMania is next week, and a bunch of other things are going on. So I've been a little sidetracked, but I did get your message. So one of the 3 of the winners have reached out to me after hear from the other 2 winners. Get it back to me as soon as possible before I pick other winners within the next month or so. But get to me when you get to me. But in the meantime, let's get this thing going. Don't want to make this all day. Let's crack this thing open. There's a lot of cards in the nostalgia pool and in the regular pool that I'm hoping to pull between now and the end of this. But fingers crossed. Don't know what I'm going to get. Hopefully you get something really cool. Hopefully you get something really good. I have my eyes on definitely some nostalgia cards without a doubt. But let's just see what we get out of here. So let's get this boxing going. So we have the quarter century Stampede set. I did not grab my knife. Nope, did not grab it. So we're going to struggle. I thought I had something around here to open. Hold on. Nope, that is a card. Do I have anything I can use? No, I'm just gonna manhandle this thing until I can get it open. All right, got it. So I made a hole. There it is. That's it. I used unboxing knife, completely forgot about it, or even just jig tool or whatever it is. So I'm assuming the ratios and everything are going to be the same as Stampede. You should be about 5 or 6 QCRs in the set. I think they said 1 and 6 for everything else, so you should get, 4 ultimate rares, 4 ultimate rares, 4 collector's rares, 4 to 6 QCRs, because I believe you get last I checked in the other one, I think it was 3 per set. So you got 3 of the nostalgias and 3 of the non-nostalgias. My phone won't decide to go off. So we'll see for certain. But of course, this card pool is over 200 deep. But there's quite a few cards in here that don't have QCR prints, because any card that was already a QCR did not get reprinted as a QCR. So good news for that. Sorry, I had to grab my little baggie to move it actually over here, because I usually keep it on my left side. I have a little bag down here so I can throw the packs away and not keep them just making a mess out of everything. But pretty usual, the first card in there is the nostalgia pool card. So let's see what the first card we get was. Forbidden Chalice in a platinum secret rare. So there's our first platinum for that. Followed by Mermail Abyss line. Out the gate, ultra rare Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Perfect. Nice get out of ultra rare. Ash with the Feet. I think I already have one of these, and it's already in the binder, because when they did the Dupa series is when this was in there. So that. Followed by an ultimate rare Black Rose Dragon, the OG art, and a ulti. think this card originally came in a different type of ultimate rare years and years ago, but very gorgeous. Love the texture. I've always loved the OCG ultimate rares and collector's rares. I think they look so much better than ours, in my personal opinion. Not a lot of people like them, but in my personal opinion, I actually like it better. So we're going to go ahead and go with that one, followed by a platinum secret rare, Mammothlian Bone Party. So we got 2 platinum secret rares out of this pack and 1 ulti. Starting this thing off hot. My guess is, I don't know what the most expensive card in the set is going to be. I'm going to guess is going to be the QCR Ash Blossom. It's going to be very similar to Rarity 1, where the Ultimate Art Ash Blossom is the most expensive card. That's what I'm guessing. Don't know for certain, but we'll see what happens. All right, Nostalgia Pool. My least favorite trap card, the Tachyon Transmigration. I've been seeing this card in Master Duel since 7th Tachyon was put in Master Duel before it came in the TCG, and then of course all the Galaxy Eyes and Tachyon stuff came out. I hate this trap card with a passion, but it is a good trap card, I can't lie. Can't lie, it's good, just hate it. Shien's Dojo, good for 6 Samurai players, nice little reprint for that. Followed by the Cyber Dragon Infinity and Utopic Onomatopoeia, followed by Secret Rare Guided Quim the Virtuous, a card that I've never owned. Do I have a Guided Quim? I didn't know, because I think they put it in the tin. One of the tins, I think, had Guided Quim as a reprint. But I don't play branded, so I really don't have much of a use for it personally. But it's a pretty solid card. I just don't play branded. All right, moving on. We have another Platinum Secret Rare, the Fire Hand. That's for the nostalgia. Extra Hero Cross Crusader for the hero players out there. Miscellaneous Saurus. Astral Karibo, a card I haven't seen in a very, very long time. And followed by Secret Rare Trap Tricks Chair, which will be for the Trap Tricks deck players out there. Deck's not bad, but deck's not super good. I think maybe if you add the Dominus traps to that deck, it might become a little bit more dangerous. I don't really see many people playing Trap Tricks, but that might be something to kind of glue yourself into, because it is a very dangerous deck with a lot of oppression in it with how it operates. So having a Secret Rare worry about that is nice. Followed by the Agent of Mysteries Earth. I've never seen this card a day in my life. Followed by Super Rare Guided Quim. Followed by Ether the Heavenly Monarch, because the Monarch cards are in here. Gaga Magician, followed by Onomatopoeia and Secret Rare. So for the Utopia players out there. The Utopia deck, I mean, the OTK or the full Master Combo Utopia is just very complicated. I hate playing against a Master Duel, but it is what it is. Ooh, Grand Maju Daorja and a Platinum Secret Rare. One of the most oppressive for definitely a banishment deck. Very dangerous. Good play in Runic. Then Crystron Phoenix. I don't recall if this was the Crystron card that needed his reprint, because there was a Crystron card that was super expensive. Ooh, we got a Farables. An ultra rare Farables. Very, very nice. Followed by a Live Twins Lilla. I think I have Live Twin cards, because I believe they came in another tin. Followed by the Dark Magicians and Secret Rare. Of course, this will be like the 5th copy of this I have, but not a bad reprint on that one. A card that will honestly, you know, with Blue Eyes getting support, you may see that card floating around it, because you can play Blue Eyes with Primite. You can play Dark Magician with Primite, and that'll actually kind of play. So, I don't know, maybe it's a good time to reprint that card, unless Dark Magician is going to get some support that I'm not aware of, which would be nice, because I do like playing Dark Magicians. If you guys haven't clearly seen some of the older Master Duel videos, I love playing Dark Magicians. It's one of my favorite decks. I'm a big Yugi Kaiba fan. I'm an OG anime head. So, of course, making those deck meta and making them playable is fun and nice to see people get clapped with Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. But Blue Eyes is actually in the meta now because of the Primites, so maybe Dark Magician might come back in that too. So, moving on. We have Tuning. We haven't pulled a QCR yet, so Tuning for that. Astral Karibo and Super Rare, followed by another Ultimate Rare, Splash Mage, which actually looks really, really good. I actually like this. The swirling in with the water, and then that just makes this card pop. It looks really, really cool. And then Live Twins Kiss a Kill, followed by an Abyssmail Astral. I can't even speak. A Mermaid Abyss Lane in our Secret Rare. Not too many packs left, because these are only 5-card packs. I would have loved to did 2 booster box openings, but I just didn't have the funds for it. Well, because I bought like 3 other ones already. So, lovely Labyrinth, the Silver Castle, and Platinum Secret Rare. I wouldn't really call this a nostalgia card, because this card isn't that old, but not a bad reprint. Followed by Dragon Maze Tiding and Super, Onomatopoeia and Ultra Rare, Shien's Dojo and Ultra Rare, which I don't know if this card came in Ultra or not, so it'd be nice to have that in a rarity bump. and then followed by Terraforming, a card that's been reprinted to the dirt in Secret Rare. So a lot of those. But also a non-QCR card, because that card was printed in QCR. So that's one of the cards that is in the QCR. I feel like they flipped, they replaced some of the cards that you can't get in QCR with alternate art cards that you can, because they never printed them. And I think that's what their mindset was, is that they use different cards as supplement of other ones. Not a bad plan. Followed by, the tin version of the Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is from the History Archive collection in OCG. Very nice card. I'm glad I actually got this, and that's rare. It'd be nice to get that as a QCR. Goatee of the Deep Beyond, a card that I could care less about. Followed by Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav Max. And then Evil Hero Dust of Gold, really good reprint for that one. Followed by our first QCR is Ambler Whale. Okay, and boy, this one's really shiny, man. They did a number on this QCR. They definitely use an OCG stock with this one. It's not centered, because definitely the borders on the left side are thicker than everything else, but I'm not grading these anyway. These are going into the binder. Hence why I'm also breaking out the yellow gold sleeves for this one. I'll actually explain the color of the sleeves and the sleeve selection on a future video, because this is going to go for my QCR collection, because I am building a couple binders for QCRs, so this can go into that one. So our very first QCR out of that one, which is really, really nice. Cool. Moving on to the next pack. We still haven't got a collector's rare yet. I think we pulled 2 alties, no collector's rare yet. We'll get 4 and 4, so we'll probably run into one eventually. Another copy of Tuning. That's awful. In a 200 card pull set, you pull 2 of these. It's very depressing. Onomatopoeia, another one of these, followed by number 11 Big Eye, very nice Xyz card. Followed by the Cyber Dragon Core, and then followed Magia! Oh my god! Oh my god, Magia! Where? I need a different sleeve for this. No, hold on. Okay. Sorry, having a mini stroke. Where's the sleeve? Dang it. Where? You know what? You will do. You'll do. That's not the sleeve I want to use, but you'll do. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, Magia. This is definitely one of the cards I was hoping to pull, but I did not think I would get. Oh my god. This is not the QCR, of course, because the QCR is in Battle of Legends, which was the only. So this card finally got reprinted to get this in the Platinum Secret Rare. I'm positive this card might be worth a little bit of money, because I don't know if they printed this in every rarity or not. Because I heard, and I might be wrong, I think they only printed this in the Platinum. Oh my god, I'm placing that right there. Oh my goodness gracious. This box is amazing so far. Oh my, I was not expecting that. Okay, breathe, calm down. This box still can get better, but oh my god, I'm done. This is as good. This is as great as when I pulled the Ghost Ray Dark Magician. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. And honestly, there's a lot more I can get out here. All right, moving on. Okay, come on. What do we got? All right, Fire Formation of the Tengi is our Platinum Secret Rare, followed by Archfiend Entralic, an Ultra Rare Metatronus, which is definitely warranted, because this card's only a super. I would love to get it as a rarity bump for my staples. Followed by our first collector's rare, and Jesus, Cyber Dragon Infinity with the collector rare. This looks fantastic too. Goodness, I like that. And then Metaronus Drytron, which I hate Drytrons. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Drytrons at all. If you don't have I think the card that beats Drytron is Droll. Is it Droll? Well, it's definitely, in terms of the Melcharmies, it's Perilia and Meows. Yes, Perilia and Meows are the 2 you need for Drytrons. But I think if you Droll them, they're screwed, because they can't draw that. So, all right, moving on. Another tuning. We have 3 tunings. I have a playset of tunings. There's 200 nostalgia card pull sets. I pulled 3 of the same one in one booster box. That is bananas. But you know what? Magia was in there, so you whatever. Moving on. Terraforming and Super. Black Metal Dragon and Ultra. There's something shiny in the back, so this is probably another QCR. We have Edge and Chain, followed by, ooh, the alt art. And God, ooh, this card is terribly cut. Look at that border. Look at that border. That border is horrendous. Thank God I'm not grading most of these, because man, that is a bad miscut right there. But we did get a QCR Cyber Dragon Infinity. The foiling is still fantastic, but this is the alt art of Cyber Dragon Infinity, so not a bad QCR pull. So far, both of our QCR pulls have been from the main set, not the side set, so good on that. But I might need another. I might just get another one, because man, that cut is so bad. That cut is horrendous. But hey, 2 QCRs down is not too bad. We're not gonna complain. Oh my God, I can't believe we pulled Magia. Magia came out to play. Carry Bandit and super rare Typhon, not bad. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, the OG art, because they did do the alternate art in Rarity 2, so this is the time for that one. Splash Mage for there, and then World Sea Dragons Atlantis, which was reprinted in the tins, I think, as a prismatic secret rare, because I think that's a copy I have as a prismatic secret rare of Atlantis. So moving on to the next one, followed by our first nostalgia QCR, XC's Universe. I don't know what this card does. I'm not going to read it into too much depth, but we are going to go ahead and pull you out and sleeve you up. That was our first QCR out of the nostalgia pool. So 1 down, 200 and something to go. Like, there we go for that one. Vanquisol Pantera, finally a Vanquisol card. And then we have Everest the Underworld Monarch, followed by A Hero Lives. And then another Cyber Dragon Infinity, just in a secret rare as opposed to a collector's rare or the QCR. Moving on to the next pack, we have Survey Says. White Dragon Wyverburst, card that just came off the ban list. Not bad for you. Luna Light Perfume, followed by another ultimate rare Splash Mage. I'm getting duplicates. This is a very busted box. This is the second Splash Mage ultimate rare we pulled. That's okay. Live Twin Kiss a Kill, followed by the Atlantean Heavy Ephemery. So something new finally. That is it's like weird. I got a playset of tunings in the Platinum Secret Rare, and now 2 ultimate rares. So two of my 4 ulties are Splash Mages. That's very depressing. This box. Also, like I said, Magia makes up for the box, because right now this is pretty dead pulls. Artifact Morphel, so one of the artifact cards is our nostalgia. Destructive Durama Cannon, Destructive Durama Karma Cannon. Say that 5 times out, whiffing. Another Gustav Max, followed by another Live Twin Lila, followed by Shadal Winda Floodgate Monster as our secret rare. Okay, nothing crazy still. We did get 1 Furalis though, an ultra rare Furalis. I do need a 3rd Furalis. I hope to get a secret, but it is what it is. Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo is our nostalgia. A Princess Magician, okay, is our super. Followed by Big Welcome Labyrinth is our ultra. A Different Dimension Ground, another solid trap card for that one. I kind of want these in secret. Followed by a secret rare transaction rollback. I only have, do I have 1 of these or I have 2 now? Because I think rollback was in the tins too, so I might have 3 of these now. I don't really have a use for transaction rollbacks in Wholeheartedly, because I don't really play a trap heavy deck, but you know, who knows, we might need it in the future, so it's nice to have. Yes! QCR Red Eyes Black Dragon from the History Archive collection / the tins from, that was the 2022 Mega Tins. That was the last 10 of the Pharaoh. This box is odd, but it's hidden. Oh, this is a good QCR. This is a good QCR on that one. There we go. Oh my goodness. You got the QCR and the Platinum Secret Rare for both of these. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. We're hitting. Let's see what we got. We got Live Kiss a Kill, Alistair the Invoker alt art, followed by Ashura the Earth Charmer, followed by a Melodian Bone Party and Secret Rare. So we've gotten, was that was a Platinum. We pulled that as a Platinum Secret Rare, not as a, so that was a Platinum. I was like, that wasn't a QCR. We got that one as a Platinum. All right, what's next? We got Night Beam, a card that I've seen just as an advertisement card. I see this in Master Duel all the time. I just never actually played it or played against it. a super rare Trap Trick Sarah, followed by the Dragon Maid Tidings, a 7th Ascension, great for that, and then a Gaga Magician in secret rare. So, which is funny because I just moved my 7th Tachyons, my 7th Ascensions. I mean, I just moved them not that long ago. All right, next pack we have Royal Decree. What is this? The negate all the spell traps on the field. So the Jinzo before Jinzo. Nah, that's a great nostalgia card. Super rare goes Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Gaga Cowboy. I think this is a rarity bump because I think I only have this as a super, so it'll be getting nice to get this as a secret or higher. It'll be nice. Another Cyber Dragon Core, followed by Secret Password. There's a little bit of scuffing, a little edging on that corner, but that's for the live twin strategy. Last 5 packs. We're down to the bottom. I think we might have 1 QCR left, and most of these have to have collector's rare because we've only pulled 1 collector's rare so far. QCR Dark Magician from the movie pack. Let's fucking go. This was one of the cards. I definitely, now there's like 4 different Dark Magicians in this set. One of them is the Arcana Dark Magician. I have to have that in QCR. That is a need. That is an absolute need. I have to have that one. I also need the one that they made for the special, the 4 special ones. So there's a Red Eyes, a Dark Magician, the Dark Magician Girl from this year's 10, and the Red Eyes from this Magician 10. They reprinted those in Platinum and in QCR. Those were special collector's editions in the OCG, along with a Blue Eyes White Dragon and a Dark Magician. I need all 4 of those, but I also need the QCR Dark Magicians, as well as especially the Arcana one. But this is a great start. We got the QCR Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon and their alternate arts. There, I believe it's 2 more. No, there's 1 more, because the other 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon arts, the OG art and then the 2 OG arts, the anime art and the OG art, were already QCRs, because the anime art was a promo in the 10s from 2 years ago, or was it 3 years ago? 2 years ago. And then they did the OG one in the Legendary Collection when they first started doing QCRs, the very first QCRs they ever made. So that would only leave the other Red Eyes. And I think the other alt art Red Eyes that they did in Maximum Gold, that was a nostalgia QCR in Bonanza. So yeah, so this one, and then the one that they made for the 10s this past year, that was in the OCG, are the 2 left. And then of course they put all the other Dark Magicians. So the only one now we need is the Arcana Dark Magician. For me to really be happy, the Arcana Dark Magician in QCR will be it. That'll be the one I really, really want. And then of course I need the Dark Magician Girl. So moving on from that one, this box, I'm taking the duplicates aside, this box is it. This box is definitely it. Astro Karibo and Secret Rare. I don't remember what set Astro Karibo came in. I think it might have been a Battle of Legends set, maybe. But yeah, man, I can't wait to open up these other packs. What the heck is this? Chronically Nebula disc. Okay, that's a mouthful. Esther Girl, never heard of that card. Crimson Dragon as an ultimate rare. Now that is gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a great one, followed by, of course, a collector's rare, Loading Anguish, and then a platinum secret rare of Astro Karibo. So this was a loaded pack. This was a pack that had almost every rarity hit in it. Well, I say it's about time, because I was like, we're a little short on the collector rare, so we gotta, that should have been our last ultimate rare. So that means these last 3 packs should have possibly 2 more ultimate rares and maybe 1 more QCR. So let's see. The 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon. The 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon, really? This is what we're doing? We're doing this. We're doing this, okay. What can I say about this box? I can't say anything else about this box. Crystal Quorum, what's this? Lilo Light Lancer, okay. I hope my audio didn't, I saw a notification that says my audio might have cut out, so I hope it didn't cut all the way through. I hope not, but I've been seeing this thing go off this entire time, so maybe. What's this? Okay, Goes and Match is our last QCR. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, Goes and Match is our last QCR. All right, cool. Nostalgia Pool, Floodgate, Goes and Max is the last QCR. out of this one. So we're gonna slide that in there. All right, what do we got out of here? We have Live Twin Kiss a Kill, followed by Mermail Abyssio Gagos, another Crimson Dragon Ultra Rare, followed by another Guaidiquim of the Virtuous. I think this is the second one we pulled. Last pack magic. Let's see what we got. Last pack magic. Here we go. All right, what is our platinum? Gear Gigant X, okay. Followed by Mystic Piper. Another Ultimate Rare. So there's 5 ultis, okay. Sarah. And another Collector Rare, Esther Girl, followed by another Trap Trick Sarah. So double Trap Tricks on that side. So yeah, this box was weird. So let's see, we got, yeah, as I predicted, 6. 3 from the current set, and yeah, 3, well, actually, these were 4 from the nostalgia, because this is nostalgia, unless they didn't count one of these as nostalgia. But this is an alt art, this is current, so this is the core set. Is Goes and Match in the core? No, because Goes and Match was in the nostalgia slot. So all of these were in the nostalgia shot. So we got 2 from the core set and 4, so you're supposed to get 6. The difference this year, I guess, is that you don't know where those 6 are gonna be. I'm gonna have to get a different one of these, man. That cut issue is really, really bad. But the hits and QCRs, as much as I love the alt arts, these 2 jokers right here. Right here is Dragoon right there. Oh my goodness. But then the coup de grace. I might grade this because this looks really good. I know it's not gonna be worth a whole lot compared to the QCR, but I might get this graded because I don't know if I want to play it or not. If this card turns out to be really, really cheap, I have no idea how much this card costs. I'm assuming because it's reprinted, it should be significantly cheaper because the point of this is so you can play it. So I'm assuming this would be dirt cheap. If it is dirt cheap, I'll just play it. If it's not, then whatever it is, but not too bad. My only gripe, let's see, that was a banger. Let's see. Yeah, because we got 3 tunings. The texture of these cards feel really good though. I actually really like the texture of these. So they definitely did something with the feel of these, because these feel like they're reinforced and thicker. But we pulled both of these, but then to pull this one, man, a platinum rare Dark Magician would have been really, really cool. And then for the collector's rares, we only got 3. We should have got 4. So I'm guessing this was an error, because you should have gotten, these are 1 in 6. So you should have got 4 and 4, but we got 5. So as a collector's rares, we only got these 3, but for the ultis, we had got 5. No, ultis, we got 6. Oh no, sorry, we got 5. The Sarah slid over there. Yeah, we got 5 of these. And of course, my 2 favorites are gonna be the Black Rose and the Crimson Dragon. Splash Mage was really cool, but the fact that we got 2 Splash Mages was kind of hilarious. And then that, so this is a very Link and Synchro slide out of that one. And then, of course, the Furaros was an Ultra, was it not? Let's see, hold on. Yeah, this cardstock feels so much thicker. I'm sitting there just like shuffling through it and I'm hearing the sound. So we did get 1 Furaros in Ultra Rare. So I heard this card is short printed. I expect it to kind of be. In fact, I haven't yet to see a super version of this. I've only seen an Ultra or Secret. So maybe this is definitely the chase card of the set. But regardless, keeping that aside, what a box. What a box. I'm still ecstatic over that. But thank you guys for watching. If you did like this opening, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you're opening any of this, and tell me what the stuff that you're looking to see and hear. If you're looking for future videos, there will be a Blister versus Boosters for this coming up very, very soon. When I get my hands on the Walmart boxes, there'll be Blister versus Walmart. And then, of course, we're going to be doing a Rarity Collection showdown for the end of the Quarter Century Secret Rare set. So that'll be really, really cool. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, be on the lookout for future videos. I still have to give my review on my grading submission before we go into our next challenge on that one. I can explain the sleeve choice. I can explain these gold sleeves in a future video, because that's pertain to my binder, and I can talk about that a little bit later, along with a couple other things coming down the pipeline. There's a couple more Pokemon openings that are gonna be coming up. I did get my hands on some Pokemon stuff for a really, really good price. It might be too good to be true, so we'll see how that kind of pans out, depending if it shows up or not. But outside of that, King Zeph, no time to explain. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.